we have one more day to test, and right now everyone's keeping their fingers crossed.
Sure. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, just kind of what are some of your thoughts on the Omaha matchup heading into tomorrow?
Well, you get a draw, and it's kind of it's a different year because none of us have had, we had Arizona State, so none of us have had out of conference play, even teams in, other teams they might have played. So, we're all going to be very unfamiliar with each other. You're just watching film. They're a big, heavy team, well coached, got good depth at their forwards, good goaltending. They're going to be physical. It's going to be a dogfight. I mean, we're just preparing for, the things we have to do. We believe to have success, and as you saw in today's game, and I've lived on every spectrum there is in this tournament. You can't beat yourself. You've got to be ready to go. You need strong goaltending, and you want to get off to a good start in the first period, and that's what we're concentrating on right now.
Mr. Patterson, name.
Hi, Coach. You touched on it just a second. Are you going to dwell on a number 1 seed getting beat by a number 4 seed today, or even talk about that?
Not going to dwell on it. I last week they heard I bet a 1 and got beat by 16, and I bet a 16 and beat a 1. I've been part of both of it. So all that matters is how you're playing. And I think in the last 10 years, I'll just say 10 years. How many times does a 4 seed beat a 1? I mean, Jess, you probably already have it down. I mean, it's a pretty high percentage. So that's the parity in college hockey. We just right now are concentrating on maybe a great lesson for our guys. How do you be prepared to play? And we're concentrating on right now, our focus.
Randy, go ahead.
Yeah, Bob, how'd your team look today in practice? They seem ready for what you have going tomorrow?
I thought we had great job today, Randy. We all had a day off yesterday, all the teams that were here. You get back out there. I think they're excited just to get on the ice and skate. You got to adjust to the altitude. And that happens in a couple days. The guys are going to be great with it. And we were sharp, we were crisp, and we had a little snarl in practice too. So it was good.
Bob, when you took this job 3 years ago, was this the type of team you envisioned you'd be taking to the tournament, getting there with the type of team with everything as you have?
I mean, no, I don't know if I don't that set on the team the way you wanted. You start recruiting the players that gravitate toward us. Our identity and the players that we had. We had some good players here when I got here, and they're still sprinkled throughout the lineup. We're real fortunate that Jack Lafontaine ended up with us. We needed to solidify our goaltending. We needed to really get, Randy, we needed to really kind of get a Gopher decor, much more mobile decor. I feel we're moving in the right direction. Are we there yet? I don't know, but we're here. And I like our team. I can tell you that.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if you called me or not because it was cutting in and out. Coach, I'm wondering, I know elevation is the same for all 4 teams here, but I'm wondering if having to come a day early for the COVID testing does it physically help the players get acclimated?
Yeah. All the year, I talked about it last week, all the years in the WCHA, there were times playoffs, once we came out here on a Wednesday to get ready for Friday. And when you came out, whether CC or Denver, by the Saturday, the players would tell you they're feeling better. So I'm going to go with it, but it's going to be the same for all 4 teams.
Let's go Jordan and then Jess after him.
And Bob, I know it's something you've touched on the last couple of questions, but this will be the 5th time Omaha has played out in the state of Colorado this year with the altitude. Do you expect it to be much of a difference, or just kind of a same old type of thing?
I'm not sure where you're going with same old, but I think that both teams and both coaches are going to go in and anticipate both teams are going to be playing their best hockey. But I can only control how, hopefully I've got some say with our players and how we're ready to go and the attention to detail we have. And that is 100% of our focus on our staff is our team and how we're ready to go. And so far we had I really like the fact that our tournament in the Big Ten was 10 days ago. We got to settle in. We just didn't play last week and had to turn around and get out here. So I think we're in a good spot. As far as Omaha, you'd have to get that from them.
Am I up, Matt? I'll just go. But to answer your earlier questions, number 4 seeds in the last 6 years have now 10 wins and 11 losses in the first round. So almost 500.
You broke up, Jess. I didn't hear it.
Number 4 seeds in the last 6 years have, after today, have 10 wins and 11 losses. So they're 1 game under 500. So, it's a coin flip essentially in the first round. I wanted to ask you personally, sitting in front of that NCAA banner, we've all seen you do that years with the Huskies. And in fact, it was 11 years ago today that you got your first NCAA tournament win in double overtime against Northern Michigan. For you personally, does it kind of feel like you're back where you belong, coaching games in late March with a team?
Yeah, coach this year, and maybe it's because I'm getting a little older, and I loved what Jerry York said when about it's all about the next game and whoever you're playing. And this is my 14th NCAA tournament, counting assistant coach and head coach, and what happens as you get older in life, the scars are what you remember. The great wins, you don't remember those, but the scars you remind. I got guys like Jess that want to remind me of the scars. It had nothing to do with these players. Just prepare our team for their next game. And we're not really talking about the tournament. We're talking about Omaha. We're talking about we're in Colorado. It's a great hotel. It's a great setup here. It's awesome out here. And I think this is a great spot for a region. We're just really just keeping it. I'm trying to think of the right word for you. We didn't make a big deal out of it. We made it our next series, and we got to punch the clock and go back to work. Yeah.
I have one if that's what you were asking. For a big part of the year, you guys automatically went out into the lead. The last month or so, you've been able to turn around some early deficits into wins. What gives you the most confidence in your club should you fall behind early in one of these games?
Well, I think the biggest thing I can tell you is, if our whole staff was sitting in here, we really like this group of guys. And the reason we didn't fall down a lot is because we had to lead a lot. And so that was great. And I wish I could script that and write that on the board. So we didn't fall behind very often. So when we lost a couple of those games, that was the story. We've changed that now in the tournament where we came back. We're capable of coming back if we fall down. We've got good depth, good balance, good special teams. It would sure be scripted nice not to, but we're a good hockey team, and it's a 60-minute game. And I think our guys, it gave them this last 10 days ago, 12 days ago, went through that tournament, some belief that, you know what, they can do it. And every team has to do it through the course of the season. We just waited the last weekend of our tournament to do it. So, you know, kind of a long-winded answer. We like our team. We're capable of doing a lot of good things out there.
Question.
Coach, how do your guys stay out of the penalty box so much?
Well, it's just an emphasis, you know, it's an emphasis that I really believe in, and we preach it, and we coach it, we preach it, we discipline it, that, you know, college hockey, because of the pairwise in normal years, and the importance of, and this, I think it's one of the beauties of college hockey, is how important every series is during the regular season. You know, the opening series of the year could be the one that you don't get in the tournament on. And the computer doesn't know, the computer doesn't differentiate week one from the last week. And discipline, and, you know, you go into the box, you can't take penalties. You can't take unnecessary penalties. I don't care what league you're in, you have to be disciplined. I coached junior hockey for many years. It really didn't become important until the playoffs. In college hockey, I think discipline is one of the key components to winning hockey games and winning the special teams battle. And the best way you can do that is be a disciplined team. And our guys have always bought into that. And we're fortunate. And I think it helps us. I believe it does.
All right. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it, everyone.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
A couple players on your moment.
Thanks for doing that.
You bet. Thanks.
Was there a connection problem?
Just with you. Yeah, that's weird. You might be too close.
Okay.
I can't hear anything you say.
That's interesting. Okay, all right. Thank you for the heads up. Quick question for anyone. Could anyone hear me the whole time? No?
In and out.
No, you seem to have a very bad connection.
Thank you for the heads up. I will hopefully fix that. We were waiting on a couple Minnesota players.
All right, I'll do question to the group. Did the Minnesota game officially get rescheduled? I can't find the email. Time change tomorrow?
Our game?
All right,
No, it has not been rescheduled.
Thank you. I'll yield to Sammy Walker.
Yep. Hopefully this goes through.
I might just sit next to him.
I'm just gonna have to sit. Working. Well, I was unmuted for a bit. All right, we're just gonna open up. Go ahead and put your question in the chat if you have one. Sorry, we're battling connection problems. So.
We gotta get out of here.
Yep. If you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat and we'll start.
Sammy, it's
Mike, go ahead.
Patterson from the Omaha World Herald. Just your general thoughts on playing the Mavericks. What do you know about them and what do you expect from them tomorrow night?
Yeah, no, they're a good team. I got a couple of good buddies on that team, so it'll be fun playing them. They're big. They're a good shutdown team, so we just got to play our hockey and be ready to go.
Sammy, how do you go about it, from a mentality standpoint, knowing you're a couple good weekends away from doing what you want to do, but knowing that, the most important one is the first one. How do you handle not looking ahead?
I mean, honestly, I think for us, we're pretty set on Omaha right now. We're not really looking past this game, so just our first shift, first 5 minutes, that's kind of all we're focused on right now.
Randy, go ahead.
Yeah, Sammy, when you see a Bemidji State beat Wisconsin like happened today, a 4 over a 1 seed, does it reinforce you to you how tough this tournament can be?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, anyone can win, right, in this tournament, and I think we said earlier. I mean, Bemidji is a great team, and everyone in the tournament. So.
Sammy, at practice, have you felt any effects of the elevation out there, the lighter air?
A little bit. We played in CC last year, so we kind of had a feel of what it was going to be like, but it's not too bad.
Sammy, earlier today, Jack Lafontaine was named one of the top 3 for the Richter Award. We've talked plenty about what he's meant for your team today, but did you guys get to congratulate him at all? And how important is he going to be in the next game and hopefully a few beyond that?
Yeah, for sure. He's been unbelievable. He's been lights out for us, and we trust him back there, and it's just like everyone else. We trust everyone to do their job.
Sammy, a lot of this year, you guys have gotten out ahead to leads, and you have held on to those leads. What do you guys have to do tomorrow to follow that?
Yeah, no, we got to be ready to go, and that's being disciplined and turning pucks over and getting pucks to the goal line, getting on their D and causing turnovers. So that's what we got to do right from the start.
Sammy, not a ton of NCAA tournament experience on either side for Saturday's night game. Just kind of how do you guys approach it from that aspect?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting being in the tournament, but I mean, ultimately, it's just another game, and we got to go out there and play our game right from the start, just like I said.
Sammy, you said you had a couple of friends who play for the Mavs. Who are they, and have you talked to them at all?
Yeah, no, we at the hotel, we saw a couple of them. Buddies, Nate Konecki, grew up playing with him ever since we were, I don't know, I want to say 10 years old or something. And then there's other Minnesota guys that, through the years played against them or on a team with.
Sammy, there are a lot of Edina guys on that Notre Dame roster. Have you reached out to any of them at all about, the unfortunate thing that happened with them not being able to play?
I mean, not yet, but I mean, it's horrible to see that, and you want to see everyone be able to play out the rest of their season. So, it's just too bad.
Any more questions for Sammy? All right. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, how have you been, dude?
Good. Good. Yeah.
See you good. You're with Denver now?
Okay, we got Sampo Ranta here. If you have questions, go ahead and just fire away.
Sample experience for you and for most of the guys. Are you having fun? What's it like to be in the NCAA tournament?
It's been awesome so far. I mean, we're just getting ready to play, and games are the best part. So, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun tomorrow night. It's gonna be a good battle, and we're gonna be ready to go.
And did you get to watch Wisconsin and Bemidji at all today? And you know, what does that kind of say about the NCAA tournament, that it's up for grabs, I guess?
Yeah, I watched it a little bit. I didn't watch the whole game. I watched a little bit of it, and yeah, like you said, it's up for grabs, and you have to be playing your best hockey right now. And I feel like our team's doing it. We've been really good lately, and like I said, we just gotta be ready to go tomorrow right from the get go.
Thank you.
Sample, when you see two teams in the last 2 days and a total of 3 teams eliminated from this tournament because of COVID, what does it do for the guys in terms of being aware of the disease? And does it make you more cautious? Does it make you more leery or fearful? What are the feelings that are going through the team?
Yeah, you got to be careful. You know, it's out there, and you know, wearing a mask, social distancing, doing all the little things right, just making sure we don't run into it. You know, and you know, we've been good at keeping up the mask and doing the little things, but we just have to keep doing it. It is what it is, and this is the year. You know, stuff like this happens. So we just gotta be careful and. Like I said, take care of the business.
Sampo, what do you know about Omaha and how do you approach the matchup?
Yeah, they're a good team. You know, they play heavy. They're not easy to play against, and they have some big bodies. So I feel like they're going to be battling hard us, and tonight's all about us. We have to be ready to go. We have to show up and be the team who sets the pace right away.
Sample, has it been mainly a business-like approach to this tournament for your team?
Yeah, this is business time. It's we're here to win 2 games, and that's what we want to do. It's we've been preparing for this week. All season we talk about the NCAA tournament and getting there, and when we get there, now we have to answer the bell and be ready to go.
Sampo, how tough is it to prepare for a team that you haven't played this season?
Yeah, so we're watching film. We're learning about them a little bit, but like I said, this time of the year, you have to be playing your best hockey, and our coaches do a great job, getting us ready for the games. For me, it's fun. It's fun to see new teams and play against new players. So I'm excited for it.
Sampo, I know you're completely focused on tomorrow's game and possibly a game on Sunday, but is it special for you to come to Colorado knowing that someday this might be a place you live and work?
Maybe a little bit, but right now, like you said, all I care about is a game tonight, a game tomorrow night, and hopefully a game after that. That's all I'm focusing on. It doesn't matter where we play, but it's like I said, it's cool to be here, but I'm business only this time.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other questions for Sampo?
Sampo, just a question about Jack. Jack was named one of the 3 finalists for the Richter Award today. Another deserved honor for him, but just what has he meant to your team, and what is he going to mean tomorrow and beyond that?
He has been a backbone of our team this entire year, even last year. He deserves all his getting right now. He's an unbelievable guy. He works hard. He gets his preparation for the games is incredible. he does all the little things right, and that's why he's so good on the ice. And it's just a lot of fun to play with him, and what a guy to have back there. And he's been a backbone, and we know he's gonna be great tomorrow night again.
All right, guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your patience and problems.
Question for you, Matthew.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, what's up, Greg?
I've seen in your emails a lot, you call it the West Regional. I just want to make sure that they still call it that, because I thought I read in the committee notes that that wasn't a thing anymore, but I'm not sure.
You could be right. I probably have that in my head from when we won the bid for the regional many years ago.
Okay. Yeah. It was a recent change, so.
Okay, yeah, you're probably bang on. I probably just missed it.
No worries. Just want to make sure I get it right for when I'm writing copy, so appreciate it.
Matt, are you going to post this recording anywhere and send it out, send out a link or anything like that?
Yeah, it'll be on the, it'll be kind of at that same place where everything lives, like that digital hub. It'll be in the video folder here in probably like 15 minutes.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, that's it. See you guys.